Morning everyone, and welcome back. And we have a new home. As you can see, there has a lot been going on behind the scenes that I've kept a little bit quiet about, but boy am I glad that I've done this. I hope you're going to like it. I'm going to show you round in a minute, and yeah, I'm just really pleased that I've done it. I've been talking about doing this room swap for, well, I think my idea came about around about Christmas time, and we're now in July. It is boiling hot today, let me tell you that. It's so hot. So I'm wearing the caftans indoors, nice and cool. But getting back to the room, that's Bo down there. She's very sleepy because of this weather. Yeah, getting back to the room. I ummed and ahed about doing this for a long time, and even when the first lick of paint went on, I was just, oh God, I hope I'm doing the right thing. This room is at the front of the house. We only have 2 bedrooms. It's only a small house, as you know. And you can hear the traffic. It's only 2 bedrooms, as you know, and you know it's not a big house. And when we first come here, I looked at the room that I was originally in, and it was so bright. It's so important for us bloggers and vloggers to have as much light as possible for photos, for filming. So obviously I chose that room first. This is the bigger room anyway. So I had my room done first. Then we started on this room. Now, it's a very odd shaped room. Not so much odd, but what there is in it. I've got a pillar this side. I've got a door back there, a cupboard. That houses the boiler as well. And that has always been one of my pet hates, is the fact that we were sleeping in a room with a boiler. It really didn't sit well with me. We've still got the carbon detector. It's like an alarm thing, just in case. But it never sat well with me. But at the beginning, when we decided to start decorating this room, I got, I think it was Sharp's Bedrooms in to design something, because I was absolutely stumped with the space, and even he said, I can't help you, and I was just gobsmacked, you know. If you look at the previous vlog of when we first did this room, you can tell that I just didn't love it. And every night I used to get in bed and I used to say to Dee, I hate this room, I absolutely hate it. It just never felt harmonious. And then this light bulb moment came that me and Dee should share a dressing room, and then I could fit everything into that, our bedroom, that I needed to make it look beautiful. And here we are. So we've swapped rooms. My main concern about this room was how our street is tree lined. Now I know it's lighting up at the moment, it's a really hot sunny day, there's not a cloud in the sky, but tree lined, it's right outside the house, and I was worried that it would be too dark in here to film. I'm not going to know still until the winter arrives, but hopefully it's going to be okay. Otherwise I'm just going to have to use some lighting. I don't want to have to do that. I like everything to be as natural as possible. So fingers crossed it's going to be okay. So like I say, when we put the first brush of paint on the wall, everything needs to be white, obviously, to produce more light. I thought, oh God, I hope I'm doing the right thing. I mean, our wallpaper was £25 a roll, and I've just painted over it, which is pretty naughty, but it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Our bedroom's not been started on yet. I've told Dee she needs to rest for a couple of weeks. There's a lot been going on. Dee might have to have a pacemaker, so we're not going to find out for a good few months yet. She's got to have some tests. In between that, I hurt my back. I need to rest. It's been like being in labour. I've never felt pain like it. And my daughter had to have a heart operation. She's fine now, but I'm just glad that's over and done with. Yeah, so there's been a lot going on. And I thought I'd show you around the room. I know that there's a lot of new followers here since the first room renovation that I did when I first created my little space. And I thought, right, we'll go for it, what I've done, and I hope you like it. So here we are. Start at the beginning. And there's Bo down there, feeling very warm. I'll take you back a bit so you can pan the room out a lot more and I can explain. There's still a couple of things that have not been done yet. So we have a lot of wardrobes. So this is my wardrobes from the bedroom, from the workroom, and these are Dee's wardrobes that you would have seen in the bedroom renovation vlog. I don't know if any of you have seen that, but these are going to be wrapped in white because I don't like that it doesn't match. Let me stand further back. Right, so here I am at the desk. So here's how the room goes. I'll just give you a slow pan round. I've not even put curtains up. I've got curtains up, but I don't keep them closed. No one can see in because that great big tree out the front. Then we've got the wardrobes. They will soon be white. And then I've got that little alcove at the bottom there that's still got to have a lick of paint, and there's shelves going in there. So you can just about see the trees, I think, in the camera. I'll swivel around and you'll be able to see them. But this is the beauty of everything being on wheels. I have everything put on wheels. So this ottoman bed is on wheels. And what I've been doing is shoving it under the desk that's also on wheels. I had that specifically done so that I can always wheel my table around to light. So when I do any makeup vlogs, it will be wheeled here in the middle of the room and I'll be facing the window so that it creates the perfect light, so you can see as true as possible what everything looks like. So on the windowsill, oh, you can see the trees now. On the windowsill I've got an array of my favourite glass pieces. They were Mum's flowers. I am a huge lover of glass. There's all the hair bits for when I curl my hair with the rollers. This is this was originally Mum's. I've got a lot of Mum's things in here. This is Royal Winton. She loved this Japanese box and I love it just as much too. Yeah, then we've got the vases. I got this on my trip to Malta. Then I've got the mother-in-law's tongue. I'm actually going to pop out today, I think, and try and get another tray for perfumes and bits and pieces. I just think it needs something a little bit extra on here. Then we've obviously got Mum. Now, Mum's always in the room, and every day this picture will show a different type of face. She's either laughing at me, frowning at me, telling me off, or whatever. Bo decided she wasn't very comfortable. You okay there? You're hot, aren't you, darling? You've already licked those wardrobes, I can see it. Yes, so that's the picture of Mum. I've got all my hair ties in here. Never run out of a pair of glasses. I keep all my glasses in there. Now, you heard me say the last couple of weeks I'm looking for a nice white plant pot, and I want it for this geranium that's actually really liking its home here. And then we've got the heated rollers. I wanted to show you this actually. This frog. Now, it won't mean much to anybody, it's just a plastic frog. But this was my dad's. My dad bought this for when the kids were little. So when they used to go and stay over there, he used to hide this in their 120-foot garden, and whoever found the frog would get the prize. And my kids absolutely loved that game. He'd have them on it for hours. So when the house went, I thought, I can't throw away that frog. It means a lot. As does a lot of bits and pieces. You know, we do it, don't we? We just hold all our parents' stuff. Right, now, the shoe robe is here. And that fitted in, look, perfectly. Now the only thing is with this was that it goes right up to the door, but my trusty builder has put wheels on it, and it's so easy to move. It's like a secret bookcase that you just move, because Dee stores her shoes in there. So yeah, it's very easy to get to. But we're gonna empty the cupboard, and literally, so that we don't have to use it much. It's really a bit of a dead space, but obviously we need to be able to gain access to it. So yeah, that's on wheels. This is the only new thing I've bought so far, are the shelves. So I thought I'd have some nice shelves. I've got the new bag on there, I've got the Trini London up there. They're my special cups and saucers that the daughters bought me. Royal Dalton cups and saucers. Yeah, because I love them. I don't know if you know, I collect cups and saucers, and that also that unicorn the daughter bought me as well. I've got the Teddy Blake bag there. The Dior box. Now that Dior box is empty, but it means a lot to me because I did a collaboration with Dior makeup, and that meant a lot to me. You know, a 59-year-old woman being asked to do a collaboration with Dior. I thought that was pretty cool. And the new bag from Bo today. I absolutely love it. And of course Mum's shoes, which I still haven't had refurbished yet. I really must get them done. Then I've got boxes here. Now these boxes, they contain all the new creams, anything that I need to put on story, so that I don't forget. I keep everything separate so I know what's in turn. I've got a block of books there. And then this is what I'm using at the moment. So this is what I will be working on. If you see something on these shelves, that's what I'm working on at the moment. And it's the Trini London cleansers. As you know, I did a big beauty pie unboxing. I'm using that SPF 50, of course, because it's so hot. And it's good stuff. I love it. And then behind that you've got the Trini London Retinol Serum. Penhaligon's tin, it's empty, nothing in it. The old vase with the bird on, because I absolutely love it. I've got the tray with all the bits and pieces on, and a few bits down here. Then we've got the Jaeger print. Yeah, that was from a Jaeger event some years ago, and I'm a big Jaeger fan, love it. Don't know why I don't buy some actually. I haven't looked at Jaeger for ages, and you can get it on Marx's now, can't you? Must do another Marx's haul soon. Yeah, we've got a print down there, a notebook, and the Bulgari sunglasses box. So that's it. But you know, the beauty of it all is it can all be moved around. So I'm going to do that now, but I'm enjoying having this mirror in the middle. Now I'm going to push the buffet back under the desk and you'll see what I mean. It just creates such a great runway. It's going to be great for creating some content. If you see the H&M haul last week, it was done in front of the bookcase, and it's just all worked so well. The light is not staying, that's going back in my bedroom, so we'll be swapping lights, because the other light that I have in my room, it was the last thing that Mum bought, so it was the last thing she bought me, and I can't get rid of that. I'm so sentimental, it's unbelievable, can't help it. Yeah, so that's it, let's push this back. And so there you go, it all pieces really well together. And I'm all the way back here. Oh, the rug. Yeah, this rug, I bought this in H&M for our bedroom some time ago. And it's really, really flimsy. I've bought anything you can think of to keep it stuck to the floor. I love it because it goes in the washing machine, so that, you know, that's ideal for me. But we didn't keep it in the bedroom because Dee kept tripping up it and it was getting on her nerves. So we decided to fold it up and put it away. And I thought, I'm going to try that rug. And I did, and it slipped everywhere, which is such a shame. But I've just put it on top of the old grey rug. I had the grey rug put in here, and I've put it on top of that, and now it doesn't move. So I'm so happy, because I think the little bit of pink just sets it off nicely. So yeah, this is the room, ladies. So I hope you like your new home. I'm going to get ready now. There's mirrors everywhere. I'm going to get ready now and start the day. I might actually pop to Dunelm today. I also need to go and get some bedding plants. I really need to do some gardening, because I am so behind with the decorating and everything else that's going on. I'm behind on everything. So anyway, I'm going to crack on and get ready. Oh, I didn't tell you about this picture. There's a picture here behind Mum. I found it actually on top of my wardrobe because it got broken in the move. So I'm going to get some new glass and get that put up. Mum's sitting in there. Yeah, so I think that's it. That's all I've got to show you. I'll speak when I've got myself ready for the day. All ready to go. I don't know if you can hear that rustling breeze, because I've got the windows open. I hope it's not going to be noisy for you, but it's just so hot, 30 degrees. and apparently we've got a lot like this to come. Yeah, it's a little bit too hot for me. I've not even put mascara on. I've put bare minimum makeup. It's foundation, quick lipstick, a little bit of bronzer, and that is it, because it's going to slide off my face. Anyway, yeah, shorts. These are the Ralph Lauren shorts that I bought last year. So this is the first time I've worn them. I love them. And I've got the Lily silk shirt on. With, you can't see it, there's a nice deep panelling here. Sorry about that traffic. Yeah, deep panelling. And I just love it. And you know, on a normal day I'll tuck it in, but today, no thank you. I've purposely picked this because it's loose and blousy, and it's going to keep me a little bit cool when I get out the car. Hotter sandals, and yeah, that's it. Oh, and the new necklace. Let's spin you round. Let's put in the light. Yeah, it's such a pretty piece. Really, really pleased with it. There's a discount code, don't forget, and hopefully there's one still on for Lily silk as well. Excuse the face free makeup. Well, there's a little bit on there, but not a lot. Just keeping it natural. And as for the hair, well, that's just been scraped back, sunglasses on the head to keep the rest of it in place, because there's no way I'm having my hair down in this heat. It just wouldn't be worth it. It would go awful anyway because I'm so hot. One thing that I wanted to show you, don't know if we chatted about this on the windowsill when I was showing you the room. My jar of 5p's, look, it's nearly reached to the top. The only thing is the bottle is cracked, which is such a shame. This bottle was brought home from Spain when I was 4 years old, and I found it in Mum's cupboard, and I thought, I'm going to have that bottle. And Dee said, I dare you to try and fill it with 5p's. Well, it's taken me about, yeah, 3 years, but I filled it up. I wonder how much is in there. That's going to be interesting. So I'm off to Dunelm now. Take you with me. Have a little browse around and see if I can find one of these trays, and might have a little look around the shops. It all depends on the heat and how the daughter is, so we will see. Anyway, that's outfit of the day. I've just tanned my legs, and in this camera they look white, but trust me, they are not at all white. I need to get all my other shorts out of the loft because it's just too hot not to wear shorts. Shorts and strappy dresses. I've already found the tray, so that's that sorted. I actually really like this wicker basket. That was weird. The camera was zooming in when I wasn't asking it to. Very strange. That is beautiful. It's I don't know if it's a sale piece or not. I also spotted some really nice bedding. It's a little bit over the top, but I do like it. And Dormer's always such good quality, but I love this. But just imagine Bo's claws getting caught up in all that needlework. It's very expensive. I think it's 170 for the bedspread. A little bit pricey. Hyde Hall today. Mum's favourite garden. I've featured it on here a couple of times. I love going there and it's so hot. But I've got to do some photos for a blog post for Artichoke. I don't know if you remember, I featured the white shirt, and that's why I've not worn it yet, because I still need to take photos. So I'll get that post out and you will be seeing me wear that shirt a lot because it's beautiful. I'm going to start off getting ready with the co-date. This is the day tonight. I'm really liking this one. I've just realised I forgot to put my tan on this morning. I'm in such a rush. I thought I'll just quickly cleanse and moisturise, and just when I start filming, the rubbish men arrive. I don't know if you can hear that, they're doing the glass bins. It's just my luck. This is one of the things that I was worried about. Moving to the front of the house. It's traffic noise. It's boiling. I've got to shut the windows because it's going to be too noisy otherwise. But hey, I still love how the room's turned out. I wanted to talk to you about this Beauty Pie concealer and the brush. The brush is absolutely amazing. Yeah, so I'm going to use some of this. It's very creamy. Just going to lighten those lids up. I'm just going to stipple that on. Actually, you need a tiny amount to just stipple into there, and then I'll blend that after. Just a little bit in those corners. And I've been using this nearly every day. I like it because it's not cakey, and I think at the moment with the heat you need things that are not cakey. I like the colour, I like how it blends in, it just worked lovely. And don't forget to take a look at Beauty Pie because I am so impressed with the brand, really impressed. Just going to move that down to blend it in. Yeah, so let's find an eyebrow pencil that's a little bit dark. I'm going to use this Studio 10 one just for a little bit of shade. I don't want anything too heavy. I really like the Studio 10 pencils, especially the lip one, because it's just so natural. You can hurry up and go. Naughty can't. Yeah, it's the lip pencil's just so natural, as you'll see in a minute. That's that done. It's a very quick one. My co-date palette, as always, every day, literally. I'm going to have to ask for another new one soon. I think the brand must wonder what I'm doing with this. I always have the other two colours left over. I use them, but not like I use this for my eyes every day. I just love it. I'm going to put some eyeliner on today, I think. What eyeliner should we use? Right, that's the lip liner. I'm not happy with that. I think I'll try some of this. I don't know if it's going to be a bit too soft, the eyebrow pencil. No, it's too hard, if anything. Right, got this bluey one. I think I'm going to go for that. This is Studio 10 and it's got a blue tinge to it. And I quite like it. Mascara. I need to go and get some of that. Where's all the noise gone? Right, I'm just going to blend that with a brush. Mix that one. That one. So I've got this jagged edge brush from Studio 10 as well. Their brushes are good. This is the one that I use the most, I think, because it's so precise for lining. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing this shoot for Artichoke, and they're a lovely couple of ladies. Well, they're more like a group now. They've actually got a Facebook group. I will link that down below, because they're not just a brand. They do lots of films and chats about how to style, and it's really informative, and they're so friendly. They do fashion shows, oh, all sorts of things. Just going to get the mascara. I'm going to use the Studio 10 one because this one just stays in place, and I like that it's got the comb one end and the thickener at the other end. Hoist those eyelids up. Yeah, so they started off with a little shop selling clothes in Swaffham, the Artichoke girls. I was meant to actually visit at one point, but it didn't happen, but I'd love to go up there and meet them. And now they've started designing and developing their own clothes, and the white shirt is one of the items, and it's beautiful. Excellent quality. And I just like the style, you know, it's one of them shirts that you can wear and pair with so many things. It's a real classic piece. Bit of excess cream in there. Oh, what was that? Can you tell I'm in a bit of a rush? Dee's waiting patiently downstairs as per usual, and it's so hot. This makeup will most probably melt off my face after I've been there for a bit. And earrings, I've got the earrings in that they sent me as well. I'm going to tong this bit. I find that tongs just hold in a lot better than the rollers, but I don't want to look too done, if that makes sense. So I like the rollers for the softness, but I'm going to need a little bit more curl in the front. I keep going off key. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to link all the details for the Artichoke girls down below. Do go and have a look, because like I said, they're a lovely group of ladies, and I know that everyone has a good chat together on there as well. Right, let's blend this. A little bit light around there. That'll be alright when I put the bronzer on. Put some on that mark there. It's quite a good coverage. That's better. I need some bronze here. I've got really bad pigment on my neck, and every year it comes up. It'll go back to normal in the winter. Looks like a real dirty neck rash. Look, you can, the only bit that's natural is this bit here. I hate it. It's better, let's took that off a little bit. Right, let's get on lips. And that's what fell on the floor. So I'm going to pile all the clothes in the car, change in the car park. What we do. Like I say, I know it's going to be really hot in London this weekend, and we're going to London, by the way, next couple of days. Dee's got a couple of appointments, but let me say thank you so much for all the well wishes. I don't know if I've already said that, but so many of you have wished her well, and I've been passing them all on, and she's lapping it up. But she's got a rash at the moment, so we need to go and see about that. And I think she's going to see a neurologist. And we're just waiting for the heart monitor now. This is the Studio 10 lip liner. Can you just see the difference? I'm just going over the top of the lip line, and it's seamless. I love it. They're going to look so much more fuller, and I do tend to have a fuller lip and a deeper lipstick on for photos because it just doesn't show otherwise, and blush and bronzer. And same again, so that's just gone on the outside of that lip line, and it just looks so much fuller. It is the best pencil ever. I'm going to fill in with this now. And then I'm going to put my lipstick over the top. But look, I have lips. Yes, and getting on to the bronzer. Now I'm going to use this Studio 10 palette. And boy, is this pigmented. I'm going to use this brush from Studio 10. And you've got like a contour bit here. So what I do, I just dab in there. I don't even have to rub. Now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Up there, so it's like the number 3, and that's quite a dark line, but I'll blend that forward into the cheekbone. A little bit more on there. Look at that. So that is now just framed. That's so much more. Excellent stuff. To the other side. And that's all you need is that one dab in that palette. So I've had this one a long time. It's not even, it's barely moved. You wouldn't think I'd use any. But I love it just for that little bit of, you know, brilliant for night time. And always on the end of the chin. I was taught that one a long time ago. Right, and I'm going to use by Terry. This is the brightening CC powder. It's very natural. I love the colour. I'll use this kabuki brush just for that little bit of sun-kissed look. I'm not going to put any lipstick on yet, it's pointless, so I'll do that when I get there. And that's it. I'm going to tong my hair and then I'll show you what I'm going to the garden centre in. See you in a minute. Right, ready to go. This is the outfit. The shorts from the M&S haul. I have worn these endlessly. They have been perfect for in this hot weather, definitely. Blouse is old. This was from last year, I think, but it's as light as a feather. This is from Mango. If I can find something similar. Sorry if I'm rushing because we're in a rush, basically. Yeah, but it's a nice, easy outfit. And I'll take pictures. I'll throw some pictures up of the outfits that I'm going to take pictures of, if that makes sense. Right, I need to go before I get told off. See you there. We're at the gardens. I'm looking very worse for wear because it's very hot and it's been not easy taking photos, but it is a beautiful day and the gardens are looking beautiful. It's just all lovely, isn't it, darling?
Yes, love.
I think Dee's had enough. Dee's had enough today. You're too hot. We're gonna.
Thanks for all the well wishes, for getting me well.
Oh, that's nice. Let me show you around the gardens. Look at these huge plant pots. Beautiful. I don't know what this is. If you see my hand, you'll get an idea of how big it is. And I don't know if you remember this. This was one of my favourites last year. And I did say that I was going to get some for the garden. But I still haven't yet. And then we've got this lovely sea of lilac. And the sun's gone in, and that is just pure joy that the sun's gone in. And look at these thistles. They are huge. Huge. See my hand? That is how big they are. It's been a lovely morning. There's about 10 different squares of these gardens in Hyde Hall, I think. This is called the Modern Country Garden. I think I've told you this one before. And this is exactly what Mum would have liked. As you know, she's got a bench in this park. And we all come here to just chat. Chat to Mum, I guess. I know I do. But it's just so beautiful. And I love these. I guess these are an allium of some sort. Yeah, really different. I love how tall they are, really tall. They're taller than me. And the shape of this tree is just lovely. You can get so much garden inspiration here, even though I've only got a potted garden, but you can get a lot of ideas. And just look at that, what a view. Absolutely gorgeous. This leads into another garden. I can't remember what it's called. Look at the Lavaterra. That is Lavaterra, I think. Anyway, we're going to make a move back. I think I would have put some shots of photos up there, what we've taken. 3 outfits of the white shirt that is now actually sticking to me. So I'll speak when we get back now. Been a lovely day. A few clouds. It's very hot though. Afternoon everyone. Oh my goodness, we're a few days later and we've been to London and come back, not last night, the night before, and it was so hot. I literally did nothing. I had so many plans for my time in London as well. I was going to go into Oxford Street and do bits. Look, I'm still literally just scraping the hair back because it's just pointless, isn't it, in these temperatures. If you're in the UK, how have you coped with this heat? How have you coped? It's, for me, I found it really tough. Yesterday it was the biggest temperature the country's ever seen, and a house down the road actually caught fire. It's quite worrying, I think, especially with all that decking that I've got outside as well. But yeah, I've literally worn nothing and not moved, and I just found it really hard to cope with. We need aircon, don't we? Us UKers, we're going to have to start thinking about aircon. Anyway, we drove home in the middle of the night from London because we were so worried about Bo in the car. We bought her a little something. I'm going to show you that because it's a brilliant hack that I've got to share with you. And yeah, we're back home. I took the whole day off yesterday. Like I said, 40 degrees. I literally did nothing. We didn't get home until the early hours of the morning. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm wearing the lightest of light clothing. I've literally, this dress has been amazing. It's so light and airy. It's very, very easy to wear. That and shorts. That day that we went to the garden centre, that white shirt was literally wet by the time I left. It was so hot. But anyway, we'll just have to get used to it, won't we? Got any tricks up your sleeve? How to keep cool? I've done the fan thing going out of the window so that warm air blows back in. You name it, I've done it. It's been horrendous. You know, Dee's even found it really hard as well. But I am going to show you one trick that helped me sleep. So, there. Right, yeah, this dress, Closet London. I've got the Mashulo sandals on again. And like I say, it's just very, very easy. I've even done it very loosely, the tie, because it's a tie wrap dress. And it's quite comfortable to wear. I've done the school run today. If I mentioned my daughter had to have an operation on her heart. She had too many tubes going in her heart. It turned out she's been having problems for the last few months, and it all turned out when they went to do the operation for what they thought it was, she had too many tubes. And she's fine. Absolutely fine. She's at home now. She wasn't in hospital long at all, but she can't lift anything, so I've been doing the school run, and yeah, so it's been busy time. She's not allowed to lift anything for 6 weeks, not anything heavy anyway. So yes, that's it. I've got a couple of things that I wanted to show you, so I'm going to sit down, especially this little keeping cool hack. So I'm going to put you on a tripod and we'll get into it. Right, One of the things that I wanted to, one of the things that I missed out on this year was doing an Amazon choices list. We've just had Prime Day, haven't we? And I was going to make a list or maybe a film on YouTube of all the things that I've bought on Amazon that I think are absolutely great. You can see a blue bag in the background there. There's a clothing haul coming up actually, and that is for Amazon fashion, so that's going to be interesting. There's some lovely pieces in there as well. It's actually quite surprising the quality you can get for the price on Amazon. So anyway, that will be coming up later. But I did buy a couple of bits myself. One was the Joan Collins. You've heard me talk about this so many times. This is the brow and eye definition kit. Now I've got one in my drawer. Actually, I'll get that out. I think this is in its 4th year now, so, and it's pretty dire, pretty disgusting, but boy have I loved this palette. And look, that's what I use on my eyebrows a lot, and I use it for eyeliner as well. Let's do this skunky old one up and show you the new one. The Joan Collins Timeless Beauty was sold in Marks and Spencer's, and that's where I acquired the first one, but it's not sold in there now, and I just took a chance to see if it was available on Amazon, and I couldn't believe it. I found the whole range, and it's such a beautiful brand. I've got lipsticks, what else have I got? I think I've got an eyeshadow, and it was all excellent quality, packaged, you know, it's as good as your Estee Lauder or your Charlotte Tilbury. But what I loved most about this palette was the tweezers that are inside. You've got a little spoolie for your eyebrows. Let's cover me up so you can see that in there. You've got a set of tweezers. They're the things that blew me away, those tiny tweezers. And then you've got an eyeshadow brush in there as well. This is eyebrow gel to keep in place. Oh, one of the brushes will fall out, but the tweezers are actually magnetic, so they stick in there. Yeah, you've got black for an eyeliner. The gel, you've got this pinky hue. I've never really used it, as you see in the palette, but this brown is absolutely amazing. And don't know if you remember when eyebrow, it's an eyebrow powder that just doesn't come off. It's really long lasting. It's absolutely brilliant. But what I wanted mostly was these tweezers, because I lost mine. Let's pick them brushes up. I lost mine some weeks ago, and I've bought other tweezers and they're just not cutting it, not like these ones do. Look, they're tiny. And I don't know what it is about these tweezers, the cut of them. They don't look any different, but they will get the tiniest of hairs. So I've got my tweezers. You've got the 2 little brushes that go in the palette as well, and the spoolie. And I think this, I think sometimes it's not, I think I see it for 25. I think I've paid £23 for this palette, which I think is very good for that, considering I've had this one 4 years. Yeah, so I was very happy to find that. Now the other thing we bought on Amazon, we bought Bo a cooling mat. Now this is a gel cooling mat, so even now, just feeling it, it feels really cold. This arrived, we didn't want to go to London under-equipped, so to speak, for the heat and we was worried about Bo, and so we ordered this cooling mat, and it arrived, and I laid on it because I wanted to see what it felt like, and I ordered myself one straight away, and I've been putting this under my sheet and laying on it, and I can't tell you how lovely it is to get in a bed that's lovely and cool, and it keeps you cool all night. In fact, one night I got in bed and I thought, well, maybe this is a little bit too cold, but in those hot temperatures through the day, I just kept going and throwing myself on the bed and just having a little cool down on this. Now, I think 3 days in, I noticed that the gel had warmed up a bit. So I have had it in the fridge since this one. Bo's got her one downstairs. She's not needing it so much today. I think her temperatures are 27, which is nothing compared to the 40, nearly 41 we had yesterday. Yeah, so it's absolutely amazing, and if you feel the heat in the night, and you know, I don't think I slept for nearly 3 nights running because it was just so hot. As soon as this was on my bed, oh, I can't tell you how lovely it is. So I just wanted to tell you that little hack. It's comfortable, it's really squishy, you barely know that it's underneath you, other than the fact that it keeps you lovely and cold. And I'll leave the link to them. I thought how great that would be actually for women in the menopause, for hot flushes, because I can't, it's so cooling. Right, and the other thing, I came back to a nice little surprise from my jewellery. So they've sent me a beautiful necklace. And it's like a double ring necklace, don't know if you can see that, on 2 chains. It's really, really pretty. So you've got 2 chains, and then you've got the 2 different sized rings. Let's put that on there like that. And I just think this is beautiful. It's you could wear this with anything, couldn't you? Let's put it on. There you go, got there in the end. Had to put the glasses on to be able to see that. Look at the hair. My hair's never looked so poor for such a long time. I've literally just put it up every day. You can see that I'm still hot. Oh dear. I don't mean to moan about the weather, don't get me wrong. We have had an amazing summer here, I think, in the UK. But this last few days was just too much. It was 37, I think, for the 3 days that we was in London. And I was, we just sat in the shady spot in the garden with a vest top and shorts on, literally as little as possible. How did you cope? I'd like to know. Did you do anything different to keep you cool? And I hope you all stayed safe as well. Did you have to go out to work in that heat? Because I feel for you if you did. Anyway, I'm going to finish this vlog up here now. I hope you enjoyed it. Do take a look at the artichoke collection. I think the special offer, I think there's 15% off until the end of August, so that would be worth looking at. There's some, it's not just that white shirt, they've got some lovely materials, same cut shirt, or you've got the boyfriend style shirt. They've just got some lovely pieces on there. They're famous for their Montana jeans. Mark Hayes has actually featured those on J. And I was talking to the owner of Artichoke, and she said the shop sold out just like that, with Mark Hayes sharing them. They're very popular. I'd like to try them actually. Anyway, waffle. I'm gonna go now, so I hope you enjoyed the film once again, and please leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. That's just so important because it helps my film get seen by other people that might find me and might like my films, and then they subscribe. It's just such a big help, that thumbs up. And if you're new here, please subscribe anyway, because I'd love to see you back again. And I'll see you in the next one.